What's up again, guys? Yeah, it's me, Dovahkiin, and welcome to my Hogwarts Legacy mini-series. And before we begin, be sure to hit on the subscribe button for more great videos. Yes, you heard it right. This is just a mini-series, which aims to showcase what I've accomplished in the game, and at the same time, providing you with a thorough guide on how to go about it methodically. Alright, let's start with my house of choice. As you can see, Slytherin. If you follow my channel in my videos, you know how I play. I value cunningness and strategy over roleplay, so it's a no-brainer. Besides, I think Slytherin resonates well with my real-life personality. However, if you want to optimize your playthrough, go for Hufflepuff. Cause there's a side quest in the game exclusive only to those who chose that house, which brings you to Azkaban. Okay, let's talk about leveling and EXP. The max level in this game is 40. However, apparently, I'm still at 39. Stuck at it, actually. That's because this game's EXP system is different from the conventional. Fucked up, if you ask me. Unlike traditional RPGs where you farm EXP by killing mobs, here, EXP gain is tied to challenges. If you want to reach the max level, you have to 100% all 5 challenge branches. As you can see, my quest branch is only at 98% because I haven't finished the final main quest just yet. That is why the leveling system is fucked up in my opinion. Even in an open world game such as this, we would normally explore around to become the strongest we can possibly be before taking on the final boss. That is how we make the experience cohesive and the endgame climactic, right? This game though encourages you to do the opposite, a big turnoff in so many ways. One such significant way is endgame gear. Instead of sporting level 40 stuff, I have to take on the final boss with just level 39 gear. But I will showcase that later though. For now, let's talk about my build. First is my ancient magic meter. You'll start with just 2 bars, by the way. To reach the maximum of 5 bars, you need to collect all 12 ancient magic hotspots on the world map. Though ancient magic, both the throw and the finisher, do tons of damage, it is not the focus of my build. It's somehow quite obvious on the thumbnail, isn't it? I went for a dark wizard build. So before I showcase my talents, just an FYI, you'll get a total of 36 points at level 40. But actually, you don't need them all. In fact, I have 6 unused points. Also take note, the talents that are not really crucial to my build are marked with purple asterisks. They are mostly under the Stealth and Room of Requirement branches. Yes, they are optional, but having them makes things a little bit more convenient and fun, to say the least. Under Spells, Confringo Mastery. Under Dark Arts, Blood Curse. Stunning Curse. Disarming Curse. Enduring Curse. Imperio Mastery. Crucio Mastery. Avada Kedavra Mastery, and Curse Sapper. Under the core branch, Spell Knowledge 1, Ancient Magic Throw Expertise, Basic Cast Mastery, Protego Absorption, Swift, Spell Knowledge 2, Spell Knowledge 3, Revelio Mastery, Protego Expertise, Evasion Absorption, Stupefy Mastery, Stupefy Expertise, and Protego Mastery. Under Stealth, Sense of Secrecy 1, Human Demiguise, and Sense of Secrecy 2. And finally, under Room of Requirement, Fertilizer, Headache, Noxious, and Focus Potion Potency. Now on my loadouts. First is my combat spell set. Among the 3 spells that can be upgraded to inflict curse on targets, namely Expelliarmus, Arresto Momentum, and Flipendo, I chose this one, cause it's the only one that does damage. But besides that, it syncs perfectly with the talent Ancient Magic Throw Expertise. Imperio, Crucio, and Avada Kedavra. To learn this third and final unforgivable curse, you need to finish Sebastian Sallow's questline until In the Shadow of the Relic, which becomes available after the main quest, Lodgok's Loyalty. So again, ideally, if you want a cohesive gaming journey, grind the main quests until you get this spell. Then, start exploring the open world. Next is my utility spell set. Besides being useful in solving puzzles and clearing obstacles, this is the best way to deal with Inferi. That is why Confringo Mastery is the only one I spent a point on under the spell branch of talents. Disillusionment, Reparo, and Lumos. My third spell set is for beast handling. Levioso, Knapsack, Beast Petting Brush, and Beast Feed. And my last set is for utility as well, but mostly for the room of requirement. Take note, Accio automatically converts to Wingardium Leviosa when cast on most objects in the game, so you really don't have to assign that spell. Conjuring Spell. Altering Spell. And Evanesco. My next loadout is the Tool Wheel. Sometimes I use the 3 combat plants just for fun. Remember that I've spent points on their respective talents. But when dealing with difficult mobs, more often than not, I use focus spots to shorten the 90-second cooldown of Avada Kedavra. And mind you, as I've shown earlier, I also have the Focus Potion Potency talent, so I can practically spam that spell, so to speak. However, in truth, Avada Kedavra in this case is just a showtime spell, a fancy picture-perfect way of ending battles. Cause even without using it, nor damage-boosting Maxima pots for that matter, fights tend to end quickly. Cause this build on its own dishes out insane amounts of damage. And that is because of my gear setup, which is my next feature. On a side note, the tool wheel's capacity is only 12 items each. Alright, before I showcase my gear, let me talk about upgrades. The Enchanted Loom can improve your gear in 2 ways: upgrading its stats and weaving in traits. Based on stats, there are 2 types of gear. Those that have inherent offense, specifically handwear, neckwear, and cloaks, wherein the upgrades give them defensive stats. And those that have inherent defense, namely facewear, headwear, and outfits, wherein the upgrades give them offensive stats. The ingredients for stats upgrades are beast byproducts. On rarity of gear, upgrade only legendaries, the gold ones, cause you don't want to waste precious resources. Okay, for tier 1 upgrades, you'll need the following. Next are the requirements for tier 2. And finally, on tier 3 upgrades, which is quite problematic, cause you'll need Phoenix Feathers for offense type gear and Graphorn Horns for defense type gear. Although access to Graphorns only happen near the end of the main quest line, getting those horns is not really a conundrum, cause Ellie of the Brudenpeck Beast Shop in Hogsmeade sells them. Now, the trick to restock her merch, or any vendor for that matter, is just to wait 5 times in front of their shop. Come back and voila, restocked. For Phoenix Feathers on the other hand, it's a different story. Ellie doesn't sell them, nor any other beast byproduct vendor. So to unlock this item, you need to finish the Phoenix Rising side quest, given by Deke in the Room of Requirement, which becomes available after the main quest of the third keeper, Nia Fitzgerald's trial. Now, going back to the ideal cohesive gaming experience, if you are a pussy or just merely role-playing or for whatever reason, don't want to learn Avada Kedavra or any of the unforgivable curses for that matter, after concluding Phoenix Rising, stop grinding the main questline and start exploring the open world. Otherwise, if you are going for a dark wizard build like me, as I've mentioned earlier, do that after Sebastian Sallows in the Shadow of the Relic. Now on weaving traits. First and foremost, some traits are unlocked via challenges, but most of them are found in collection chests that look exactly like this, in bandit camps strewn across the world map. It doesn't matter if the camp is small, medium, or a castle, the trait you get is random. So if you're eyeing a specific one, you can simply save scum. What is save scumming, you ask? Before opening a trait chest, or for that matter, any chest that's known to randomly spawn a specific item type, save the game. If you don't get what you want after opening it, reload. Rinse and repeat until you do. My build only needs one particular trait, and I got it by save scumming a chest after clearing my very first bandit camp. Unforgivable 3, arguably the best one in the game. And to weave level 3 traits into legendary gear, you'll need Neaselfur. Also, effects stack. So while weaving a specific trait into multiple gear pieces compounds the effect. So, as per Unforgivable 3, as long as the target is cursed, all manner of damage from any source, may it be from basic cast, spells, ancient magic, plants, pots, etc., will be boosted by 30% per stack. So if like me, you have woven it into all 6 gear pieces, that's a whopping 180% total damage boost. Now, let me give you an important tip on getting ideal legendaries. You don't need to save scum before opening legendary chests like this. That's a waste of time. After exploring the entire map and completing 99% of the challenges, you'll have more than enough gold to spend. As you can see, I still have a heaping 58k. What you ought to do with that money, as I've already discussed earlier, is restock vendors, specifically Augustus Hill of Gladrag's Wizardware in Hogsmeade. Buy, restock, rinse and repeat until you get the ones with the best raw stats for your level. Of course, appearances don't matter, because you can always customize your cosmetics among those that you've already unlocked. So as I finally showcase my gear, I'm gonna show my chosen appearances as well. Dark Arts Dueling Gloves. Gold-rimmed hexagonal spectacles. Just so you know, I'm not going for a Harry Potter look. I want my character to look like me. It just so happens that almost 6 months ago, I started wearing prescription glasses. Invisible headwear. handcrafted necklace. Slytherin Relic House Uniform. And a legendary armored attire. Now on my other gear, wand handle. Swirl dark gray. Flying mount Caligo. And broom. A fully upgraded dark lightning broom. Alright, now let me put this build on showcase via entering the Feldcroft Battle Arena. Take note, I'm not aiming for the quickest completion time, but rather the show time, the most flashy moves and finishers.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Imperial! Crucible. Imperial!
Okay, stay tuned in for the next episode as I finish the main quest line. And that is all there is for now. Thanks for watching. Also, check out other videos from Sabbath Clan Philippines and don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next vid. Peace out, y'all.